So God is warning us that certain gates are open in the spirit and that things are pouring into the world. Secure the house, this house, secure the house. The same way you protect your home with the expensive Ring doorbells and the systems, and you have the emergency guys on speed dial. Protect this house. Care for this house more than you care for the external house. Jesus said, the external house, thieves can break in and steal. Moths can eat up and rust can spoil. But this house, once a demon gets in, it will start to bring friends, because that is their way. They will come in through sin, and then they will bulk up through iniquity, and then they will become a stronghold. And to get out of that stronghold, you will truly need to cry out to Jesus. You will truly go through some things. To those who think that the teaching of this ministry is too hard, and she's just too hard. Patty cake doesn't get you free from spirits. Patty cake never broke anyone out of a stronghold. If anyone wants to know where demons can take you, go and read the story of that man who was in the Gadarenes. Stark naked, for one. They destroy the integrity of the human body. That's why you see the homeless people outside have come to what looks like the lowest level of humanity possible. They smell of their own bodily substances. That is Satan. I have always tried to tell people on this channel, Satan will drag mankind down to his very worst state. That is why you see people in this earth desiring to sleep with children. Sleeping with children, that is the lowest level. The only thing below that is sleeping with the animals, and mankind has already plunged there in many, many instances already in our modern society. It will soon become legal. You and your pet together, man and wife. And no one will be able to say a word. You say something, you are going straight to New World Order jail for being intolerant of the new free life. Satan always drags Adam down, drags Eve down from her intended level as the crowning jewel of the creation, down, down, down to the worst. And demons greatly help that. Sin is not the only way. Demons come to empower sin and harden it to a diamond shine. And we all know how hard a diamond is to crack. If you want to know where they can carry you, read the story of the man in the Gadarenes, completely naked as the day he was born. And then if that shame was not enough, the Bible says, cutting himself with stones and crying out with a loud voice, destroying the temple, bringing physical pain. Many people on the drinking binge, the alcohol binge, they wake up from having 3 girls in one night and they feel empty, useless, dirty. And then crying out, that's the torment. That is the soul inside, broken, torn, because the passengers are inside, smashing up all the furniture and writing on the walls. That is where demons carried that man. They carried him to a graveyard. Demonization basically ends you up in a spot where you can't hold your place among the living. You can't hold a functional job. You can't take care of your children. The alcoholism is now too much. The drugs are now too much. People's moms and people's dads and people's sons and daughters are out in the street, lost to moral society, slaves to those creatures. And then people will still come to this channel and try to defend the use of cannabis and other substances. If I see comments like that on the Master's Voice, so help you. The devil is sprinkling all his tools and tricks, and then people will still try to come and argue Eden. I call it arguing Eden because in Eden is where we saw for the first time good and evil. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God says, don't eat from this tree because this Adam is the only tree that will deceive you into thinking that because something wicked has good applications, you can still make an argument in favor of it. This is mankind today. Saved, but still wanting to defend while we should have a puff. Don't let me see that on the Master's voice. Here, it is the Lord 100% or nothing. Doors are open in the spirit, and passengers are coming in, and God says, be warned and be careful.